Hey everyone. I'm back. Uh, there's a little bit to talk about. Nothing like super serious, I guess, but as you know, I went on a short hiatus. Well, it was supposed to be a short hiatus a couple months ago that started with some really bad dental pain, which has long since been resolved. But even once I got that resolved, I couldn't bring myself to come back. There's a lot of things that are going on at work that have just got me just all sorts of upset, irritated. I come home so tired, so, well, to put it one way, I guess depressed. I don't know. A lot of things are going on with me when I come home. I just want to sit in my chair and just not do anything. It kind of sucks considering how much of a love I had for doing this sort of thing, talking with all of you and taking requests for stuff. And I feel bad that once again, um, I'll get back to it eventually, probably, but once again, I leave another LP hanging. It's just like me, huh? I don't know. But I guess I've been dealing with a lot of. It's not clinically diagnosed. I'm guessing I actually have depression. I don't know. My surrounding environment, mostly at work, does not lead to good things. It's just a grocery store. It shouldn't be that bad, but somehow they find ways to make it terrible, and I don't want to do anything. I won't lie. There's a couple of times where I thought about just throwing myself down the steps so I wouldn't have to go to work. It's been that bad. Just looking for any excuse because I never miss work. But I thought about ways of getting out of it. Never did. I've called off 4 times in 18 years. I don't get even when I get sick. I don't stay away from work. It's the way I'm wired. I don't know. I put up with a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have to. Hopefully things will get better. There's a new manager around. Maybe somebody will actually give a shit. And maybe somebody that can give me my days off again. For now, I'm kind of being treated like a first year bagger instead of somebody that's once again given 18 years of their life to a company. I'm by no means the first person this happened to, and I certainly won't be the last. But enough of that. Um, I think the best way to get out of this funk is to just play stuff. Not necessarily commit to anything like super long, like Robot Wars or something like that. Which again, I do want to complete at some point, but for now, it's not the right time. There's a number of times I came home and like, I'm feeling kind of okay. Maybe I should just play something. Just stream it. Just stream a random game. But then I got to thinking, well, I haven't put up a video for this or that in forever, and it's that when you get to that point, it feels like a job, and that's not what you want to do with something like this. Especially if you're not doing it for money. This was never about money. I don't monetize. I could. I don't. It wouldn't bring in much, first of all, and it's just that that's not the ultimate purpose of this. As always, I'd rather people just give some money to Doctors Without Borders or something worthwhile, or give it to Jack Salt Jack. Poor guy is stuck in a hospital bed. He could probably use, you know, little little money here and there. Um, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm straying so bad. So I've thought a lot about this. I think I just need to stay away from LPs. Just stick to like shorter playthroughs. Like I guess still technically LPs, but they would be basically like randomizer runs or retro request specials where I go through an entire game, but it's short. Like say, here. Well, I'll talk about a topical one here in a second. But we have a short playthrough, something I can do in like one or two sessions or whatever. So I don't have to worry about a long commitment. And so that if I'm just depending on how I'm feeling during the day, I can go well. maybe I feel like playing some sort of like platformer game or play a shmup or something like that. Something like I need some flexibility in this between retro requests and randomizers and challenges and stuff like that. That gives me a lot of variety, so I don't have to tie myself down. I like playing a wide variety of things, and it's hard to just nail me down for one thing or another. The things that will go a long way towards getting me motivated. And while I can't commit to any sort of schedule because of the way work is, I can at least try my best to stick to a time every day if I were to appear. Like the times would be the same still, anywhere between 8 and 8:30 a.m. Pretty much any day but the weekends. That's my time for spending time with my boys. Um, and I plan on just not that I won't play other stuff, but I think I want to just stick to my retro games. I've been buying, you know, I've got a couple consoles now that I've got hooked up via HDMI. I have the Genesis. I have an N64 now, so that's pretty sweet. I had one a long time ago, but haven't seen it since then. We're pretty sure that our family friends sold it or something because they're really bad with money, and they probably sold a copy of Ocarina of Time I got for my birthday, a copy of Hearthstone 64 and Majora's Mask that me and my brother got for Christmas, and etc., etc., etc. That's pretty depressing. But I'm putting the collection back up. I've got about 18 cartridges now, which, while not all of them are all the original games I owned, um, I do own a bunch of games now that I didn't own before, so that's pretty sweet. Got an EverDrive for it. So now I have an EverDrive for both the Genesis and the N64. That gives me a lot of flexibility with that. Now I know I could just play it on an emulator on PC, but I like using original hardware. It's guaranteed to work. You know, it's just I don't know. I'm a sucker for physical things. I have a big shelf over here filled with tons of physical game cases. I don't really buy digital if I don't have to. Like I'll do it on PC because that's really the only option these days is to buy digital. But when it comes to the consoles and stuff, I prefer physical. I've got God, like 40 physical Switch games now. Some of them are still in the plastic. Some of my PS4 games are still in plastic. What the hell? But yeah, I kind of want to stick to the easier stuff I can hop between. That makes me a lot happier. It's like, I don't feel like doing a platformer today. I'm gonna play something else. Whatever. I think that's how I'm best suited to it. Maybe it's just a big flare up of ADD or something like that. I was diagnosed with that when I was little, and I only took Ritalin for a short bit. Didn't like how it made me feel, and told my mom I wanted to get off of it. She said, "Okay, but you gotta be able to sit still." And God damn it, I got through it. It was hard as hell, but I got through it. Sometimes I wonder if I need it again these days, but I don't think it's going to fix anything. I do my best to avoid any sort of meds that might alter my mental state or whatever. I don't like thinking a chemical is speaking for me or something. I don't know. I'm really getting off on a tangent here. Maybe that's part of the depression speaking. Not that I have it anywhere near as bad as other people out there. I can only imagine how bad it is for people who don't have a job at all because of the pandemic, or people like my buddy Jack who's stuck in a hospital bed. It seems bad to whine about this sort of thing. And I do apologize. I don't mean to make light of what everyone else is going through, but it's got a lot on my mind, and I just thought you guys should know why I haven't been around. But I do have, as of this recording, I've already got 2 parts of a new randomizer I've been playing posted, and the rest of it will be posted later. Probably at the same time I post this, actually, because I'm about ready to go to bed. And it's pretty fun. It's a Fantasy Star 4 mod or a mod randomizer that basically works like free enterprise. It's pretty sweet. Called Profound Disaster, Profound Disorder. Sorry. Check it out. Or check it out for yourself, or check out my videos on it and see if it's something that might appeal to you. It's pretty sweet. Starting next week, I'm going to do some N64 stuff, and I'm not 100% sure yet, so don't hold me to it. But I might do the N64 version of Resident Evil 2, which is a very interesting port. It has hunk mode unlocked from the very beginning, and well, I should call it Fourth Survivor or whatever. And it actually has a built-in randomizer of sorts. It's a very, very interesting port. It's really impressive that they fit all of Resident Evil 2. Both Claire and Leon, which were 2 discs before, they fit it on 1 cartridge. Now, granted, there's stuff that suffers for it, but I mean, this is impressive. And we're going to be trying running that off of an EverDrive. That's another thing we had. We had a physical copy of Resident Evil 2. And unless they still have it somewhere in storage, that's gone too. I would love to get it again, but it's prohibitively expensive. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough of me jabbering. I didn't even mean for the video to be this long. But it is what it is. Thank you all for listening, and catch you guys later.